my name is DeVita. I'm the NDP candidate in Richmond Hill. I'm delighted to speak with you today. The answer is grade 9. And in Richmond Hill High School at the time, we had a project where we had to get articles from the newspaper for a report due in like June. Right? So I ended up reading the newspaper every single day for all of grade 9. When you flip through the newspaper, you read the titles of the articles, things catch your interest, and slowly over the course of time you see how various stories are putting together, and it just kind of sticks to you. It's actually part of a larger phenomenon. If you take a look at the memberships in the large churches, adults playing recreational sports, frankly, older people voting too. There are many things in society where people are participating less. Kind of further to that, though, there are some other things going on. For example, when I was in high school, the grade 13s could vote. I've ran 4 times, or this is my 4th campaign. I have been invited to 1 debate that was at a high school. There are 4 high schools in my riding inside Richmond Hill. When I was a student, I attended more debates from real politicians at Richmond Hill High School than I've been in as a candidate. It's hard for students, especially people that are away. A lot of students don't know that you can vote well in advance. It's fortunate that the Thanksgiving weekend of advanced polls are open. That should benefit students that come home. We're going to be intentional. I've made it a goal of my campaign to try to push onto social media, hey, you can vote when you come home. Even if you're not seeing that you're going to need something now, like a national child care system. Within 10 years, that's going to be very good policy for you. And if you don't start voting for it now, it won't be there when you want it to be. Well, there's a couple things. Being in politics is more than just showing up and voting every once in a while. It's also being engaged. Young people today have a much better understanding and natural fit with social media than people even 20 years older. Right? And that has an awesome power of group forming, mass communication, and teamwork. Using that tool, I think young people can do an awful lot to get organized. If you look at other provinces, students in Quebec a few years ago pretty much defeated the government through the student protests. So with some coordination, you can do some massive things. I think in a nonpartisan way, things like, there's the ice bucket challenge. Why not a I voted challenge? That youth have a strength in social media and connectedness. The volunteer hours in the civics course actually has increased the number of actual volunteers in the political campaigns. So despite the fact that total votes overall seem to be in decline, there are some outliers that are more involved. But remembering the involvement back then, right? There was a referendum on separation in high school. The local member of parliament came and debated our history teacher, so there would be a pro and a con. And that was a very interesting thing, and it certainly got everybody in the school talking about it, because we were all at this assembly, the MP against the history teacher, and history teacher won. As a personal approach, I don't like making people do things. I want people to want to be involved in politics and exercise their freedom of choice to do that. It's better for people to want to be involved than to be forced to be involved. Well, first of all, it means that the issues that youth care about don't end up in the top 3 things on the platforms of the political parties. And it's kind of a self-fulfilling prophecy or vicious circle, that if the things that the parties are talking about aren't the things that youth care about, then of course youth won't care. And of course, if the youth aren't voting, then why would the politicians put the effort? Politics is not a form of entertainment. That said, it can be fun, and it's fulfilling and rewarding in lots of ways. Thank you for watching this presentation. Youth involvement is extremely important, and I support your efforts to do this. It's a great idea. Thank you for having me. My name is DeVita, and I would welcome you to join the NDP.